that?
I don't know. I believe it was already. I don't know. It was funny to me, but like, cause it's like the internet gonna take and do what they want to do with it. But like, the man one he said what he said on the part about me, but the whole song wasn't about me.
Right.
How did you feel about
I made
it, though?
a song like when I was in the stage, like when I was in my feeling, like I made a song and said how I said on it, but I
Business is
never
tough.
put it out. I never,
I said business is tough. Like
Yeah, it's
sometimes it gets really personal
Yeah.
and
That's it.
emotional.
That's how it went. I never put a song out, but you know how it got leaked in the streets. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's how it happened. Shit got leaked.
How you feel about it?
I ain't feel well. I ain't feel no way about nothing. Like, it ain't hurt my feelings or nothing. Like, it was funny. Like, I ain't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you just said it. You said you didn't feel like the whole song was about you. You felt like certain parts you related and you felt, okay, I know what you.
Yeah, he said what he said. I said what I said.
I think it's also okay to feel a way about something.
Yeah.
Like, that's natural.
Oh,
that's a natural thing. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all with that. I ain't have me punching the air like this, man. I knew it was coming. Like I knew it was coming because I know what I did. I put my side out on the song. They never got dropped.
Got it.
And shit, he heard it. We from Memphis. Memphis small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, still to this day, like.
So you did a song first?
I made it, yeah.
Okay.
Like, still to this day, on this platform, I can say all day, this, that, and third wasn't true. And then he come back and say, it is true. It's just gonna keep going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said, I said what I said. Like,
and it's done. Nobody got
Where are y'all now?
You know what I'm saying? It is, huh?
Are you cool now? Or have y'all spoken?
Shit, I ain't got no problem with him. He ain't done shit to me. Shit, like, and I know, where I come from, like, to have a problem with somebody, have to be.
We don't want that.
Blood on the ground. Somebody took something from.
All right, so for people who don't know who that is, that was Big 30. Shout out to Angela Yee. He was on Lip Service, and they basically was addressing and talking about his situation with Moneybagg Yo. I hate his response because it was like, dog, I watched you write a whole paragraph about this man on Facebook. When you heard, and you, of course, he leaked that song out maybe I want to say it was a year ago. I can't remember if it was a year ago, but yes, Big 30 leaked out a song. He trying to say it just leaked out randomly. Bro, it's 2024. Songs ain't just randomly leaking, and it was getting out on all the blogs. So let's be clear. You probably leaked it yourself or had one of your homies leak it so people could hear it, and he was throwing shots at Moneybagg Yo, and Moneybagg Yo took a minute to respond. He didn't put out other songs, never addressed it, and then he finally put it out. And of course, it's just, he might have heard the whole song, but we ain't heard the whole song because it's still just a snippet. When he addressed Big 30 word for word in that verse that everybody was talking about, when it got picked up on all the blogs, they heard that verse. And when you heard that verse and he said, and you said, oh, you only signed us because you needed protection or whatever the case may be, you really wasn't looking out for us. You wasn't. Again, I talked about it. I believe I said here and said, like, I know what Big 30 got jealous at because you looked at him. It seemed like he was putting more energy into YBT Fat. And YBT, you both of y'all niggas fat. So it's kind of like, it ain't one of them things, oh, this nigga just look better than me type of situation. Nah, it ain't that. It's realistically, YBT Fat just crank harder than you. His music is just more relatable. It just sound more fire. And Big 30 kind of, and of course, Moneybagg Yo addressed him in that when he ended this song. He was just like, dog, Big 30, you took your foot off the gas when Pooh Shiesty got locked up. You were supposed to turn up. You were supposed to put out more music. You was waiting for people to still just do you the same favor like 30 was out. And I mean, like Pooh Shiesty was out. And that's not the case. But I don't like that he's sitting here trying to downplay the... No, you literally wrote you're a grown man. You wrote a paragraph and probably is almost 2 paragraphs worth of conversation about this incident or that's this song or that track on Facebook. Because again, I told y'all, Memphis, or down south, Facebook is still their thing. Like, their go-to to get their shit off is Facebook. And he literally act just like Glorilla and went on Facebook and had him a goddamn nice long rant that he posted, talked about all the little situations. And I believe they got a homeboy, like a mutual friend. His name was Newski, because I know Big 30 rap about him all the time. He passed away, and I think Moneybagg Yo paid for the funeral. But Big 30 made it seem like he pressed him. Like, I pressed you out to pay for it. You ain't really want to pay for the funeral. Like, it was just, my whole thing is, you said what you said. You can't go on this platform and sit here and try to backtrack it now, saying I ain't got no problems with him. Because, nigga, when I read that goddamn joke, it sounded like you had problems with him. It sounded like you wanted to have real smoke and you did not like the Moneybagg Yo. You felt like he used you. And after he got whatever he needed from you, he just ain't look out for you. And I just think it's work ethic. I think a lot of times rappers sign to somebody and you looking for somebody to walk you to the bag or walk you to fans. I like Moneybagg Yo saying that song, bro. I can only do is put your music out. I can't make people like your music. And don't get it twisted. I think Big 30 crank, but I do think his better music, of course, was when Pooh Shiesty was out and him and Pooh Shiesty was doing songs together. But Big 30 crank, I just think he's not consistent. You kind of was looking for Moneybagg Yo to give you a crazy outlet. And again, like when we talked about earlier, everybody got an ego. If I do something, I want to be the best of it. If I feel like, oh, this person ain't better than me, I'm going to feel some type of way, but I don't feel like you should have kind of linked on Moneybagg Yo, and now you're trying to kind of recant what you said. Like, nah, stand on what you said. You said what you said, stand on it. Put out better music and wait for Pooh Shiesty to come home. If that's the case, if that's where you feel like that's what's going to elevate your career to the next level, but I don't feel like that. And just real quick, while we're talking about just music and kind of like underground, shout out to Honcho. Honcho performed here last week. Oh my God, he had that goddamn Echo stage jam-packed with nothing but legs. But the only reason why I wanted to bring that up, he definitely had a bunch of women come out to see him. But I heard in a verse, and he was saying, it was a Jonah, he was saying, people keep saying I sound like Rollo. People don't know, y'all know I talked about Rollo Rodriguez on here before. I felt like he had probably like one of the best albums that came out last year. I do feel like both of them do sound, when he said it, I didn't really like, it felt like I heard a similarity, but I really ain't paying no attention until he said it. Then I really was listening. Then I was like, oh, Honcho just looked better. Pause, no homo. He just looked better. He's a better looking man physically. He's more attractive. So that music, that sound, he is kind of strong arm in Rollo for it. And of course, Rollo don't make a bunch of girl songs. He had his little moment where the girls was kind of running with the junk on social media where who this for with the little condom Jonah had little meech in the video. But I feel like if Rollo probably got himself in better shape, it would make it a lot harder for Honcho to run away with his sound like the way he kind of realistically is, and he kind of leaning into it where it's like Honcho can kind of go on tour by himself. The venue's not going to be as big because Rollo doing his jumps going up on the tour with Lil Baby, but he still got his own tours that sold out. And I don't think the women who listen to both of them, I don't think the women look at Rollo Rodriguez the same way they look at Honcho. I watch women at this concert and they looking at this nigga like a sex symbol, and they was treating him like he was up there like Chris Brown or Trey Songz or one of them niggas, and they kind of treat Rollo like, oh, this just the cranking nigga from Atlanta to be with Lil Baby, or he from Alabama to be with Lil Baby. So my only thing is, and that's one of the reasons why I said sometimes we just got to be honest with certain comparisons and stuff we do. I know a lot of times we try to, again, when I was talking about with the WNBA, we try to kind of downplay on like, nah, I like them because the way they hoop. No, it's okay to be like, bro, I like this person because they look better than this person. And it just is what it is. And I can see the difference between the way women respond to Honcho and the different way they respond to Rollo Rodriguez. So all I would tell Rollo is, yeah, you just got to get in the gym and tighten it up.
We'll make better.
I mean, about the R. Kelly situation and said that she